Welcome to Ancient Chronicles AI. Here, we cross the line between what is known and what is denied, stepping into the hidden realm beneath Eden. Chapter 1. The Garden's Unseen Threshold. In the earliest days of creation, Eden shimmered with a beauty untouched by sorrow or shadow. Beneath its radiant surface, however, lay a mystery older than the garden itself. A faint tremor stirred beneath the roots of the tree of life, felt only by the most ancient of angels. The ground glowed with a soft, hidden light, as though something beneath it longed to be revealed. A veil of shimmering essence hovered just above the soil, invisible to mortal eyes, yet unmistakable to celestial senses. The angels paused in their watch, sensing a presence that had remained silent since the dawn of creation. Whispers of forgotten purpose drifted through the garden, carried by a breeze that did not belong to Eden's gentle winds. The veil pulsed like a heartbeat, hinting at a realm concealed beneath the perfection of paradise. Even the rivers of Eden seemed to shift their song, echoing with tones that spoke of depths unknown. The eternal flame watched in silence, allowing the hidden threshold to stir for the first time in ages. A sense of anticipation filled the garden, as though creation itself awaited the unveiling of a long-kept secret. The angels approached the glowing veil with reverence, knowing they stood at the edge of something sacred and forbidden. The threshold shimmered brighter, revealing faint outlines of a passage descending into the earth. And in that moment, Eden's guardians realized that paradise held more than beauty. It held mysteries guarded since the first breath of time. A mysterious veil beneath Eden is revealed, hinting at a realm untouched by mortal eyes and guarded since the dawn of creation, awakening a secret that has waited in silence for the appointed hour to be known. Chapter 2. The First Descent. The angels gathered beneath the towering branches of the tree of life, drawn by the trembling glow rising from its ancient roots. A soft radiance pulsed beneath the soil, revealing the outline of a passage that had remained hidden since the dawn of Eden. The air shimmered with a holiness that made even the eldest guardians bow their heads in reverence. As the veil parted, a staircase of living light spiraled downward, carved not by hands, but by divine intention. The angels stepped forward with caution, their wings brushing the luminous air as they began their descent. Each step carried them deeper into a realm untouched by mortal breath and unseen by celestial eyes for ages. The walls glowed with shifting patterns, as though the very stone remembered the first words spoken by the eternal flame. A warm wind rose from below, carrying the scent of creation's earliest dawn. The angels felt their hearts stir with awe, sensing they were entering a place older than Eden itself. The passage widened into a vast chamber where light flowed like water, illuminating the underrealm with ethereal brilliance. Roots from the tree of life extended downward like pillars, glowing with the same eternal energy that sustained paradise above. The realm hummed with purpose, as though waiting for the return of those who had once walked its radiant paths. Every step revealed new wondrous crystalline formations, floating motes of living light, and echoes of divine craftsmanship. And as the angels reached the chamber's heart, they realized they had crossed into a world shaped by the eternal flame's hidden design. Angels discover a hidden passage beneath the roots of Eden's tree of life, leading into a luminous underrealm shaped by divine intention, unveiling a secret world untouched since the first breath of creation. Chapter 3. The Chamber of Echoes. The angels stepped into a vast expanse where the air shimmered with memories older than Eden itself. Light cascaded from the ceiling like liquid gold, forming ripples that moved as though alive. Every surface glowed with inscriptions of shifting brilliance, neither written nor spoken, yet deeply understood. A soft hum filled the chamber, resonating through the angels' wings and stirring the depths of their spirits. Then the whispers began gentle. Ancient voices carried on currents of living light. These were not the voices of beings, but the echoes of creation's earliest moments preserved in divine memory. The angels heard the first breath of the eternal flame, a sound like dawn breaking across eternity. They heard the shaping of the heavens, the stretching of the firmament, and the birth of the first stars. Each whisper revealed a fragment of truth, a glimpse into the foundations upon which all realms were built. The chamber responded to their presence, illuminating scenes of creation as though welcoming long-awaited witnesses. Images formed in the air worlds being molded, waters being divided, and light emerging from the void. The angels stood in awe, realizing they were beholding memories no living being had ever seen. The chamber of echoes pulsed with purpose, as if eager to share its ancient knowledge with those pure enough to receive it. And with every whisper, the explorers felt themselves drawn deeper into the mystery of the hidden realm beneath Eden. The explorers encounter a vast chamber where ancient voices whisper the earliest memories of creation, preserved in living light, revealing truths untouched since the first moments of existence. Chapter 4. The River of Unborn Worlds. The angels ventured deeper into the hidden realm until a soft, radiant glow began to pulse beneath their feet. A gentle sound rose from the distance, like the echo of creation, humming a melody not yet sung. They stepped into a vast cavern where a celestial river flowed, shimmering with colors no mortal eye could name. Its waters did not move like ordinary streams, but drifted in slow, graceful currents as though guided by thought itself. Within the river's luminous depths, visions flickered, worlds forming, dissolving, and reforming in endless possibility. Some visions showed realms of breathtaking beauty, untouched by sorrow or shadow. Others revealed harsh landscapes, shaped by choices that had never been made and destinies that never found breath. The angels watched in awe as entire civilizations bloomed and vanished within the river's flowing light. Each vision carried the weight of what could be, what might be, or what was never meant to exist. The river whispered softly, its voice a blend of hope, warning, and divine imagination. It revealed the eternal flame's boundless creativity, showing that creation was not a single act, but an infinite well of potential. The angels felt humbled, realizing that even Eden was but one thread in a tapestry far greater than they had ever known. The river's currents shifted as if acknowledging their presence, offering glimpses of futures shaped by choices yet to come. And as they gazed into its depths, the explorers understood that the hidden realm beneath Eden held the dreams and unspoken possibilities of creation itself. A celestial river flows through the hidden realm, carrying visions of worlds that could be, might be, or were never meant to be, revealing the infinite imagination of the eternal flame and the fragile balance upon which all creation rests. Chapter 5. The Guardians of the Deep Garden. As the angels ventured farther into the hidden realm, the air thickened with an ancient power older than their own creation. The luminous roots of the tree of life trembled softly, as though sensing the awakening of something long dormant. A low resonance echoed through the cavern, neither threat nor welcome, but a summons from the depths of primordial memory. From the radiant soil emerged towering figures woven of light, earth, and the first breath of the eternal flame. Their forms shifted like living constellations, ancient and unbound by the limits of angelic shape. These were the guardians of the deep garden, primordial stewards who had watched over creation before angels first opened their eyes. Their presence carried the weight of ages, a reminder that Eden itself rested upon foundations far older than paradise. The guardians' eyes glowed with a wisdom untouched by time, seeing through the angels as though reading the truth of their souls. A voice rose from among them, deep and resonant, speaking not in words, but in pure intention. The angels felt their hearts laid bare, their motives tested with a scrutiny sharper than any blade. Every doubt, every fear, every hidden desire was illuminated beneath the guardians' gaze. The cavern brightened as the guardians stepped forward, their movements slow, yet filled with immeasurable strength. They circled the explorers, not in hostility, but in judgment, measuring purity of purpose against the sacred laws of the hidden realm. Only those whose hearts aligned with the eternal flame would be permitted to walk deeper into the mysteries beneath Eden. Beings older than angels, primordial stewards of creation, awakened to challenge the intruders and test their purity of purpose, ensuring that only the worthy may tread the sacred paths of the deep garden. Chapter 6. The Forbidden's Archive. The guardians stepped aside at last, revealing a narrow passage veiled in shimmering strands of ancient light. The angels entered with reverence, sensing a gravity in the air that surpassed anything they had encountered in the hidden realm. The corridor descended into a chamber sealed by roots of the tree of life, woven together like the clasp of a celestial vault. As the angels approached, the roots parted slowly, responding not to touch, but to the purity of their intent. Within the chamber lay a vast archive carved from living crystal, its walls pulsing with the heartbeat of creation itself. Scrolls of light floated in the air, each one containing patterns, equations, and harmonies that shaped the foundations of existence. These were not writings, but divine blueprints, thoughts of the eternal flame captured before they became reality. The angels gazed upon designs for stars, oceans, creatures, and realms that had never been spoken into being. Some patterns glowed with gentle promise, while others radiated a power too immense for any single being to comprehend. The chamber hummed with restrained energy, as though aware of the danger its secrets carried. One angel reached toward a floating scroll, only to feel a surge of overwhelming truth that nearly shattered his spirit. The knowledge within the archive was not meant to be held, only witnessed, for it bore the weight of creation's raw potential. Visions flashed before their eyes, worlds rising and falling, destinies branching like roots in infinite directions. The angels stepped back in awe, realizing they stood before the mind of creation itself, a place where even they were but humble observers. The angels uncover a vault containing divine blueprints of creation, revealing secrets too powerful for any single being to bear, and awakening the realization that some truths exist only for the eternal flame to hold. Chapter 7. The Shadow That Should Not Be. As the angels explored the forbidden archive, a tremor rippled through the chamber like a breath drawn in the dark. The living crystal dimmed for a moment, as though recoiling from something long buried beneath its radiant surface. A cold whisper drifted through the air, unlike the warm echoes of creation they had heard before. The angels froze, sensing a presence that did not belong to the harmony of the hidden realm. From the farthest corner of the chamber, the light bent inward, twisting as though resisting an unseen force. A fissure of shadow seeped through the crystalline floor, spreading like ink across parchment. This darkness was older than Eden, older even than the first dawn, a remnant of the void that existed before the eternal flame spoke light into being. It pulsed with hunger, remembering a time when chaos reigned and creation had no form. The angels felt its malice, a silent yearning to rise, to corrupt, to reclaim what had been denied to it since the beginning. The shadow coiled upward, forming a shape that flickered between substance and nothingness. Its presence chilled the air, dimming the luminous roots of the tree of life that reached into the chamber. The angels stepped back, their wings trembling as they realized this was the darkness that had been sealed away when Eden was formed. It had slept beneath the garden, waiting for the slightest breach, the smallest opening, the faintest chance to escape. Now awakened by their descent, it sought to ascend into the world above and stain creation with its ancient corruption. A remnant of pre-Edenic darkness stirs within the realm, seeking to escape into the world above and corrupt the purity of creation, rising like a forgotten nightmare, eager to reclaim the light it once opposed. Chapter 8. The Trial of Light and Root. The chamber trembled as the ancient darkness rose, its presence twisting the luminous air into shapes of dread. The angels felt its hunger pressing against their spirits, seeking to unravel their resolve from within. Instinct urged them to draw weapons, yet no blade forged in heaven or earth could wound a remnant born before creation. A voice like a distant thunder stirred within their hearts, reminding them that only truth could confront what existed before form. The angels stood firm, wings unfurled, allowing the radiance of the eternal flame to flow through them. Light poured from their beings, not as fire or force, but as pure obedience to the will that shaped all things. The darkness recoiled, writhing as the brilliance exposed its ancient deceit and the emptiness at its core. It lashed out with tendrils of shadow, seeking to corrupt their thoughts with whispers of doubt and despair. Each angel answered, not with argument, but with unwavering truth echoes of the eternal flame's first command, "Let there be light." The roots of the tree of life glowed brighter, responding to the angels' unity and amplifying their radiance. Light surged through the chamber, weaving through root and stone, forming a barrier the darkness could not penetrate. The shadow shrieked without sound, collapsing inward as the truth stripped away its illusions and revealed its nothingness. Slowly, the darkness retreated, drawn back into the fissure from which it had awakened, sealed by the harmony of light and root. The angels stood breathless, knowing they had not won by strength, but by surrendering wholly to the eternal flame's purpose. The angels must confront the ancient darkness, battling not with weapons, but with truth, obedience, and the radiance of the eternal flame, proving that even the oldest shadow cannot withstand the harmony of creation's first light. Chapter 9. The Sealing of the Deep Garden. The tremors faded as the last remnants of ancient darkness sank back into the fissure from which it had risen. The luminous roots of the tree of life tightened around the breach, glowing with renewed strength and purpose. A warm radiance filled the chamber, washing away the chill that had lingered since the shadow's awakening. The angels stood in solemn silence, sensing that the hidden realm itself was exhaling in relief. The guardians of the deep garden emerged once more, their towering forms steady and resolute. Their eyes, bright with primordial wisdom, acknowledged the angels' victory not as conquest, but as harmony restored. A silent decree passed through the chamber, carried by the roots, the light, and the very breath of creation. The hidden realm began to shift, its pathways folding inward like petals closing at dusk. Crystalline walls reformed, sealing the forbidden's archive behind layers of living light. The river of unborn worlds dimmed to a gentle glow, its visions retreating into the depths of divine imagination. The chamber of echoes quieted, preserving its ancient memories for an age yet to come. The guardians raised their hands, weaving a final seal that bound the deep garden in perfect balance. The angels felt the realm's heartbeat slow, settling into a peaceful slumber beneath Eden's sacred soil. With reverence, they ascended the path of living light, knowing they were leaving behind a mystery meant to remain hidden. The hidden realm is restored and sealed once more, its mysteries preserved and its dangers contained by divine decree, ensuring that the deep garden sleeps in silence until the eternal flame wills its awakening again. Chapter 10. The Secret Beneath All Things. The angels emerged from the passage of living light, rising once more into the gentle radiance of Eden's eternal dawn. The garden welcomed them with familiar warmth, yet everything felt changed, as though the world above now carried deeper meaning. The rustling leaves of the tree of life whispered softly, sensing the knowledge they carried from the hidden realm below. The angels walked in silence, each step echoing with the weight of truths too vast for words. They felt the eternal flame's presence more vividly than ever, woven into every root, every breeze, every glimmer of Eden's light. What once seemed simple now shimmered with layers of unseen purpose, like a tapestry whose threads stretched into eternity. They understood that creation was not merely what the eye beheld, but what lay beneath, within, and beyond all things. The hidden realm had revealed that every realm rested upon deeper foundations, shaped by the eternal flame's unseen hand. Even the smallest flower in Eden now appeared as a miracle of intention, crafted with care older than time. The angels bowed their heads, humbled by the revelation that paradise itself was only the surface of a far greater mystery. They felt the guardian's silent blessing lingering upon them, a reminder of the responsibility, carried by those who glimpse forbidden's depths. The eternal flame stirred within their spirits, affirming that their journey had not been in vain. With renewed purpose, they resumed their watch over Eden, knowing that their understanding of creation had been forever transformed. And though the deep garden slept once more, its truth lived on in the hearts of those who had walked its sacred paths. The angels returned to Eden, forever changed, realizing that beneath every realm lies a deeper truth shaped by the eternal flame's unseen hand, a truth that whispers through creation and binds all things in divine purpose. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss what comes next. Until then, stay curious, stay aware, and keep searching the shadows. Take care.